The market is changing. Are you ready for this? Today's video is super interesting. We're going to be looking at the last 6 months of market data, looking for trends, and we're going to try to catch a glimpse of what the future might hold. Stay tuned. I'm Blaine Washburn with R Realty. I'm Utah's high-tech agent, and today we're going to be looking at the last 6 months of housing data for Utah County. All the surrounding counties will be similar. And we're going to look for market trends, and we're also going to take a glimpse at what the future might hold for our real estate market here in Utah. So this is a graphic that the Utah County Association of Realtors publishes each month, and I've got this. I got April, May, June, July, and August. So I've got 6 months worth of data here. So let's take a look at this. First thing I want you to pay attention to is the median sale price. Notice that back in March, when the market was still super hot, a strong seller's market, median sale price was $600,000 in that month. April it jumped to $620,000. May it jumped to $627,000. June it pushed that back down to $618,000. July it jumped up to $635,000 again, and August it dropped down to $599,000. And notice the days on market and homes sold. Okay, so 22 homes sold is higher than 2021 in March, and with 6 days on market. Okay, still very strong seller's market. And in April, it's still 6 days on market. Now it's 22 is a little bit less than 2021. And in May, it's still 6 days on market, and almost even with the numbers in 2021. But look what happens in June now. Jumps up to 10 days on market, and now we're significantly lower than 2021's numbers. 2021 there were 788 homes sold, and we're at 639. That's pretty significant, actually, because this is a month when the number of homes sold should have jumped up. And we look at July, it jumps up to 16 days on market, and now we're down to 512 homes sold in 2022. These are single-family homes. And then in August, look at this, up to 21 days on market, and we're at 591 homes sold, when last year we're almost 200 homes more. Okay, the next thing I want you to focus in on is the active average homes on the market. These are active listings. This is inventory, how many active listings there are on the market. And so back in March, there were only 461. Again, strong seller's market still. Look what happens in April. Jumps up to 651. May, it jumps up to 1,144. Huge jump, almost doubled. June, it jumps up to 1,712. July, 2,181. And August, we hit 2,345. So what is that? It's like almost 5 times as many active listings from March up to August. So, and 21 days on market. So it's sellers have a much harder time getting their home sold, and buyers have a much larger inventory of homes to choose from. And so obviously this is happening because of what the Fed is doing. I mean, they're playing a big role in this anyway. They've been increasing interest rates this year, and some of these jumps that we see are a result of that. And let me just show you what September numbers are looking at like right now. So these are solds. So we're at 459. It'll definitely end up higher than that before the end of the month. We're almost to the end of the month, though. Overall, it's looking like it's going to be quite a bit lower than the 591 number. Okay, and look at the median sales price right here, 599,000. That's the same number that we were at in August. So it feels like it's holding there. However, I've got something here to show you, but before we do that, I've just got to show you the active listings as well. This is interesting to me. So the active listings, it looks like it's dropping significantly. See, back in August, the active listings was 2345. So almost feels like it's bottoming out, and maybe it's going to recover here. And but look at this. This is interesting. Median days on market is 53, almost 2 months. And these are for the actives that have not sold yet. So a lot of these are going to be overpriced for this market. But but back to this. Back to the 599 median price, same as August. It feels like it's holding. Well, I wish I could say it'll rebound for the sellers that are out there. But look what happened last week. If you didn't hear about this, last Wednesday, the Feds raised interest rate by 0.75%. And look at this. They're pledging more hikes to fight inflation. So it's going to keep going. And raising interest rates is a killer for the real estate industry for buyers, because it pushes their costs up. It makes it so much harder for them to afford homes. And now we are, here's what the rates are looking like. So this is just over a week ago on September 20th. Conventional 30-year fixed loan was 6.125. And here's the email that I got just yesterday after the Fed rate hike. That has pushed up to 6.8753. So that reflects that 0.75% increase. And on top of that, I have heard that there are banks that are charging 7% and just over 7% for some of their loans. So craziness. And it's definitely pushing a lot of buyers out of the market. So this number, this 599 median price, my guess is it's going to drop a little bit more because of those interest rate hikes that just happened. It's definitely harder for sellers to sell right now, but definitely not impossible. It still is. I would not consider this a buyer's market yet. It's getting closer to where you could almost be a buyer's market, but it's not there yet. It's still a very healthy, very typical of what we used to experience before all the market craziness happened, and it's been such a strong seller market now for multiple years that it's easy to forget what a normal market feels like. But it's still easy to get it out there, and you can get a home sold. Definitely harder than it was even a month or two ago, but you absolutely can get your home sold still. Again, it goes back to making sure that your home is priced correctly. And if you're willing to think a little bit out of the box, there are ways that you can actually push your price up and make a ton of money in this market. There's a huge opportunity where, because of these high interest rates, let's see, we're right here. Because of these high interest rates right here, you can actually offer buyers terms and offer them like maybe a 5% interest rate, but push your purchase price up by 30, maybe even 50 grand. But you wouldn't want to go more than 10% of your overall value of your home. But you could probably push your home value up a little bit and offer a 5% interest rate, and get it sold quickly that way. That's one possible way of getting it sold. So there are definitely effective strategies that to get your home sold in this market. So if you're a buyer, because of these high interest rates, and because there are a lot of sellers out there struggling to get their homes, if you haven't purchased a home in the past, now might be the time to purchase a home. And sellers are becoming more flexible. You may be able to still get a 5% interest rate or something close to that with seller finance. So there are some new opportunities out there in that respect. So if you know somebody that is thinking about buying or selling a home that needs good real estate advice, make sure they reach out to me so that I can give them good advice and I can help them either buy or sell a home, whatever their goals are. I'd like to help them achieve those goals. You can reach me again at BlaineWashburn.com or by phone at 801-787-5866. This is Blaine Washburn with R Realty. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching this video.